This is Hino's Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. All right, y'all. Now it's time to get back on Canelo Alvarez. Not gonna call him Cinnamon just yet. You know what I'm saying? Because that's his reverse title, Cinnamon Alvarez. But we're gonna call him Canelo Alvarez. Here's the thing. Canelo has a propensity to take fights at the right time. Let me say it again. Canelo has a propensity to take fights at the right time. He did this shit with Triple G. He did not fight Triple G until Triple G started to go out of his prime. This is what he's doing with Sergey Kovalev right now. He's fighting Sergey Kovalev at the right time. Sergey Kovalev is a wounded animal from the Andre Ward fight. He still has mental relapses from that. And how we know that? The Eliodor Alvarez fight tells us that. He fought this guy twice, right? But we saw what happened in the first fight against Eliodor Alvarez. There was a hangover, a mental hangover from the Andre Ward fight. Andre Ward took this man's soul, man. I'm going to say it again. Andre Ward took this man's soul. And Canelo Alvarez knows this. And being the fighter that Canelo Alvarez is, he knows that all I have to do is mimic that inside work that Andre Ward did in my own variation and in my own style, and I'll be able to get this dude out of there. John David Jackson just came out recently and said Sergey Kovalev is weak at the body. Let me say it again. David Jackson just came out recently and said Sergey Kovalev is weak at the body. We knew this, but John David Jackson, because he was his ex-trainer, and he trained Sergey Kovalev for a lot of those fights that Sergey Kovalev won, and that name, the Crusher, became renowned under John David Jackson, right? He has the ultimate authority to talk about Sergey Kovalev. And he kind of basically gave the game plan away to Canelo Alvarez. Some people could say John David Jackson salty as fuck. It is what it is, man. I don't know what happened between him and Sergey Kovalev. What I do know is this. He gave the fucking game plan away. As if we didn't already know it, but it's the way that he said it. We know how this fight is going to go down. If Sergey Kovalev could keep the distance, because let's keep it a buck here. He damn near almost lost to Anthony Yarde. And I know Canelo Alvarez is doing footage on that fight. They're like, man, you almost lost to a dude that only fought like 18 fights, never fought anybody serious, and he almost got your ass out of there in the 8th round. So imagine what I will do if I land those punches more effectively. I'm picking Canelo to stop, Sergey Kovalev. That's what I believe this fight is going to end up being. It's going to be a stoppage. I know some people are like, what? What the fuck? Yes, I don't think this fight is going to be as hard as people think it is. Because I think that Canelo Alvarez, I've said this before, he's the number 2 body worker, right? The body snatcher in the game after Earl the Truth Spence. His body work game is actually better than Andre Ward. Andre Ward has an overall better complete package as a boxer. Not even close. He's way off the charts. Way better than Canelo Alvarez in every facet. But when it comes to that body punching, Andre Ward is more of a variation style of a fighter. This is a specialty of Canelo Alvarez. Work that fucking body and chop that motherfucker down. I've seen him do it in fights after fights after fights. And like I've told people before, because they sit here and think that I just hate and shit on Canelo Alvarez. I don't. I've said this before. I've been quoted saying this on wax. He's a very, very good boxer. Anyone that does not acknowledge that Canelo Alvarez is a very, very good boxer don't know shit about the sport. You have to acknowledge that. Because he does some very good shit in the ring. But is he what they say that he is? Fuck no. He's not. Let me say it again. Is he what they say that he is? Fuck no. He's not. And I've debunked that nonsense. He ain't on no damn Floyd Money Mayweather level. He ain't on no damn Manny Pac-Man level. Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao level. He ain't on those fucking levels. He'll never be on those damn levels. He ain't on no Sugar Ray Leonard level. He ain't on no damn Roy Jones Jr. level. In Roy Jones Jr.'s prime, he ain't on none of these motherfuckers levels. But people want to sit here and tell you that. No. Because there's too many myriad of controversies associated with Canelo Alvarez. Too many catchweight fights. Too many fights where this guy has propositioned or propagated the fight in his favor. Right? Him and Oscar De La Hoya. Because we got to call a spade a what? A spade. We got to keep that thing real. Keep it 100. And keep it a buck here. Canelo Alvarez has done a lot of shit to proposition it in his favor. So a guy like that, with all of that myriad of controversy, or what we seen before with from the Marvin Haglers, the Roberto Durans, come on, man. He ain't on these fucking levels. There's levels to this shit. There's gears. But in this fight, yeah, he's picking Sergey Kovalev at the right time. Sergey Kovalev is a wounded animal. And you know what he's going to do to this wounded animal? He's going to drop him. Because Canelo Alvarez got some pop. Motherfuckers know that. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that he's just going to steamroll through fucking Sergey Kovalev. No, Sergey Kovalev could keep the distance and he could keep Canelo Alvarez off of him and away from the inside completely, because this is how he's going to have to win the fight. Use his reach. We're talking about 6 feet to 5'9" or 6'1" to 5'9". Use that to your advantage. If he can fucking do that and hit that motherfucker with those rights, and I'm talking about multiple times, because Canelo has proven that he has a green eye chin. So he's going to have to launch off with them damn rights. If he can do that, I believe he can win the fight. But here's the problem. Sergey Kovalev has shown us that he wins in the second half of the fight. And Canelo Alvarez too. So it's going to be a very interesting fight in the second half of that fight, because their staminas for both fighters is shit. I just believe that Sergey Kovalev's stamina is a little bit more shit than Canelo Alvarez. So that's why I'm going to pick Canelo Alvarez to win the fight. I believe Canelo Alvarez is going to be successful enough and skillful enough to get on the inside and do fucking damage. But it's going to be an interesting fight nevertheless. But we have to point it out that Canelo Alvarez is getting Sergey Kovalev at the right time. If this was 3-4 years ago, hell no. You see Canelo Alvarez 3-4 years ago clamoring to go up to 170 fight to fight Sergey Kovalev, it's because he saw some shit in that Anthony Yarde fight, and he saw some shit in that Eliodor Alvarez fight, and he knows he can exploit his ass. Because Canelo Alvarez is a way better boxer than both of those guys. And that's the truth of the fact of the matter, folks. This is He Knows the Sport. Check it out.